Yes, we are live on this thingamajiggy here. Sorry about that, guys. I had some problems with Mr. Facebook this morning, Mr. Zuckerberg. Can you guys hear me?
I got you, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cruising with a Case Handler. I know I was giving you some soca music there, music outside of Trinidad and Tobago. So we got to say thanks to each and every one tuning in. Nelson Madrid, good morning, man. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. And of course, boss lady Alexandra Bondakov, how are you?
I'm okay. Good morning.
All right. Sorry about the 4-minute lateness and tardiness of myself here. I actually was, dealing with some situations here, but I'm here now and we are live. Adam, you want to do the introductions?
Sure. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, those listening on 93.5 FM and Facebook around the world. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. I'm a partner of Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, a full-service law firm here in downtown Manhattan. You got a legal question, we got a legal answer. You got a legal problem, we got a legal solution. All you got to do is have our number, save our number, dial our number, and use our number. What's our phone number? 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844 PPID law. This show is called Cruising with the Case Handler, a show we do every day, 9:30 on the dot, usually on 93.5 FM and Facebook. Squeeze is the host. Squeeze and I have been doing radio together for over 15 years in one way or another, and we are lighting it up here to answer your questions for 100% free. That's right. You heard it correctly. This is not static over the radio. You don't have to fine tune the dial to make sure that you're hearing this announcement correctly. 100% free legal advice over the phone. All you got to do is call our number, set up that consultation, and one of our amazing immigration attorneys will be there to answer your question to help you and your family for 100% free, no strings attached. It's our way of giving back to the community that's embraced us for so many years. I handle the personal injury cases. With me today, of course, is Nelson the Maverick Madrid, an attorney, a friend, a partner, a man that flies by his own rules. I'm trying to make it as dramatic as possible. And we also have a very good friend of mine and an amazing attorney, a dedicated, passionate attorney here at this firm, Alexandra, the boss lady Bondakov. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody had a wonderful evening and a pleasant good morning, and we are ready to do this. But to make it official, I shall ask thee a question, Sir Squeeze. Are you down with PPID?
Come on, you know me. I'm down with PPID. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 23 minutes before the hour. It's time for us to jump right into the show. Adam Handler, once again, you know him as a top personal injury attorney on this station, not only at the top of the hour, but on the station. The top personal injury attorney has settled well over $125 million for his clients over his lifetime, or his career lifetime anyway. Okay, all right, let's say that. All right. And of course, we are here, pumped and ready to roll. If you've got immigration questions, you also know you can place those questions on Facebook, my page, David Squeezadicki, Adam's page, The Case Handler, the firm's page, PPID Law. Place those questions in the comment section and we'll get to them shortly. Also, you can also place questions in our WhatsApp group, of course, that Tracy manages along with Ali and the entire family over there at Launch Already Marketing. And we got to say thanks to them for making this happen. With that said, let's jump right into it. Boss lady, do you have any updates on immigration? Anything you want to share with us today, seeing that you're filling in for the maestro?
Big shoes to fill. I touched a little bit on the new proposed rule that would affect significantly students and also foreign members of the press. The administration has been trying to limit the period of admission for these categories for a very long time, unsuccessfully, but they have finally promulgated a new rule that would limit the stay to 4 years. And for certain nationals of countries that are sponsoring terrorism, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, and Syria, and also a bunch of other people, mostly from the African continent, that initial period will be only 2 years. And the rationale behind this is that people from these countries, or students rather from these countries, have a higher than 10% rate of overstay, which I don't know, but from somebody from Guinea, 10% may be 20 people, and students from China remain here in the thousands, but that doesn't seem to matter to the administration. The other important change is that the grace period would be diminished from 60 days to 30 days. And as you can tell, there's an uproar in the educational community about this rule, especially institutions of higher education. There's a lot of pushback because, needless to say, you know, a PhD student will never complete his or her program within 4 years. The comment period ended yesterday, so we accept the administration to promulgate and publish it, at which time this rule will become effective. The other thing that I'm hearing questions about from some of the callers is they want to know how or whether they can bypass the proclamation that was issued in June forbidding issuance of non-immigrant visas. And just a reminder, these are H, L, and J categories. There's a major development on that front as well. There was a major lawsuit filed by the biggest tech giants, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, to name a few, and the Chamber of Commerce and the National Associations of Manufacturers that challenged the rule. The judge in that case issued a preliminary injunction, which makes that proclamation ineffective, but only to members of the plaintiffs. So basically, anybody who's coming here to work and their sponsoring or petitioning employer is a member of the Chamber of Commerce or the National Association of Manufacturers would be exempt from that ban. The Department of State has come up with guidance over the past several weeks that contains many other exceptions to this proclamation. So if somebody has a specific question, they should definitely be calling us. There may be something we can do for them.
Absolutely. That's Alexandra Bondakov, ladies and gentlemen, one of the top attorneys at the firm, PPID. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in on 93.5 WVIP FM. We do the show from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. each and every single day, Link Up Radio. And of course, we've got this segment brought to you by PPID each and every single weekday at 9:30 until 10. And of course, you heard the boss lady. Now, if you'd like to schedule a consultation with her, all you need to do is call 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, 844-PPID-LAW. You can get a free phone consultation with her. After that, then you should retain her. All right? Make sure you schedule that consultation, that phone consultation with one of the attorneys. All right? About that. Okay. And
you're on point today, brother.
Oh my God. But I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable what's going on here, you know. But I think we took care of that. All right. There we go. Took care of that. Sorry about that. All right. Everyone blowing up the phones. Okay. But remember, 844-774-3529, speaking about phones. All right. Now, Adam, I need for you to give a true success story. And then when we come back, we're going to be doing the immigration questions with Nelson and Alexandra. So I will give you access so this way you can actually get this done right now. Let's
to
do
this properly, though. We need a few things to happen. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you got to have the Testimonial Tuesday theme song queued up. That's a no-brainer.
Oh my God. You know,
the second thing that has to happen is Nelson needs to introduce it. Right? I mean, listen, it's Tuesday. You know, it's a week before the election. I know everybody's, on edge and focusing on other things, but we have a program here. We have a very strict protocol as to how to do this show correctly. Mm-hmm. And it involves music. It involves the Maverick introducing Testimonial Tuesday. Of course, it involves us answering those questions over the phone or post it to Facebook for free. But man, if we're going to do this, you do it right. And if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right, no matter what the job is. That's what I tell my kids. If it's worth doing right. And that's why we're so successful here at this firm, because we take every case so important. We take every case like it's our most important case, whether it's a small accident case or maybe just a pretty I don't want to say easy, but pretty straightforward citizenship case. Everything is a priority here at the firm. And that's why we have such excellent results, because we treat every case like that's our most important case. And we're 110% all in, right? That's the way we handle it. That's the speed that we cruise at. No pun intended. Pollack, Isaac DeSico. So are we ready, Squeeze? Are we ready to do this?
We're ready, man. We're ready. You hear the music in the background. Well, you want me to pound it a little bit for you?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You really, really want me to turn this
I need
up?
to hear this music.
All right, no problem. Whatever you say.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Yes. Nelson, what is today?
Today is Testimonial Tuesday.
All right.
And Testimonial Tuesday is when we discuss a real life success story of someone who you have represented in the past, a former client.
That's correct. And Squeeze eventually will give me host sharing capabilities.
Did too, didn't I?
It did not, sir. I need to share this with the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the 93.5 FM listening, if you can safely do so now or later, go to our Facebook page. Check out Case Handler on Facebook. Check out Case Handler on PPID. You can see this with your own eyes. Real life stories, life-changing money for life-changing injuries. And here we go. Let me fire this up. We have a good one today, a case that I'm very proud of. You know, not a humongous settlement, but an important settlement nonetheless. And that's something that, you know, we really do also pride ourselves on. A lot of lawyers that I know say, Handler, why would you take a case that's only worth 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand, 25 grand, 50 grand? That's not a good use of an attorney, like of your caliber's time. And I say, you know what? I don't believe in that. You know, I'm a third generation attorney. My grandfather before me, my father still does it. And, you know, it's been inculcated in me. It's been in, you know, deep in my soul that if you need help, I'm going to help you. I don't care how big the case is. I don't care how small the case is. And that's something we pride ourselves on. So let's get to it. And I'm happy to share this story very, very quickly. And Squeeze, if you would be so kind to read that quote, I would be very much appreciative.
Yeah. Adam Handler fights for the maximum amount, and that really is the most important thing. And this is Ellen from Queens. $25,000 is the settlement. Ellen, congratulations.
Yep. A very important case. I'll tell you why. This is a case that two other attorneys turned down. Why did they turn it down? This is a woman crossing the street, not in the crosswalk, crossing mid-block, and a motorcycle hits her and knocks her down. And she, believe it or not, about 3 weeks before that was in a car accident, didn't really have injuries, but did go to the hospital. And the insurance company was saying that all these injuries were pre-existing from the accident 3 weeks ago. We were able, obviously, to show that that wasn't the case. We took it. We got her the maximum amount of $25,000. And you can even see here a little diagram of the accident. This is how the police wrote it up in the police report, that she was crossing mid-block and was hit, and you know, she was at fault for the accident. Obviously, you know, we were able to prove that very, very differently, and she did get the maximum $25,000. But again, this is a woman that went to another attorney, two attorneys. They turned her down. She came here. We got her the maximum amount, $25,000. So as far as I'm concerned, with what we had to work with, that's an A+ Squeeze. That is an A+. And, you know, it's not only about those multi-million-dollar settlements. You know, we talk about them a lot, the 5 million, the 3 million, the 4 million, the 2.5 million, the 1.5 million, the 1 million, the 700,000, the 900,000, the 5.2 million. It's also about those $25,000 cases that are just as important to that individual that came to us and needed help. So happy to do it, happy to share, and very grateful for this platform to be able to let the whole world know exactly what we do here at the Personal Injury Department at Pollack, Isaac DeSico. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. There are no redos in personal injury. You got one chance to get it right. One chance, one choice. I'm your case handler. 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or very easy to remember, 844 PPID law.
Adam, I have a question for you. Typically, how long does it take for a case to settle? Or is that dependent on the injuries? Or do the injuries make the case take longer? I mean, how does that work exactly?
So I used to know the answer to that question. Okay. But then coronavirus hit, and it's really tough to pin down because, the courts really are not even open for business physically. There's very, very minimal business actually going on in the courthouse. So in cases that I thought maybe would take 6 months to a year, they could be now pushing 2 to 3 years just because a jury trial is so far away. And trust me, all those multi-million-dollar cases that I was talking about usually settled on the eve of trial. So to work up and to get to that point is going to be much, much more difficult, to get it done. But I will tell you, this case we just talked about, the $25,000 settlement, her accident was January 24th, 2020. All right. January 4th, 2020. I'll tell you when I settled this case. I settled this case. April 29th. So that case took me 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
3 months.
Okay.
Maximum amount in 3 months. We work fast, man. We work hard. Listen, it's the same thing with you and Alexandra and Shira and Conrad. When a file comes in and a client signs up, you start working on the case. It's not like you put it on the back burner and get to it 6 months from now. I don't want to use the word, but you know what to do. We got what to do around here. We got to hustle, and that's really what it is.
All right, that's what it is. Adam Handler answering Nelson Madrid's question. Adam Handler, respectively, is in the personal injury department at PPID. Nelson Madrid is in, of course, immigration department at Pollack, Isaac, and Nasico. It's time for us to flip it from Adam. But remember, the phone number, ladies and gentlemen, is 844-774-3529. If you get hurt in an accident, you need to reach out to, of course, Adam Handler, the case handler, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump right into it right now with immigration questions. And let's go to the first immigration questions. It says here, I'm filing form I-864. However, the problem is I just started work 2 months ago and I'm doing only odd jobs. So what should I write in the annual income box? I have no gross amount.
Okay, so an I-864 is an affidavit of support. I don't know what the relationship is, but nevertheless, anytime one person petitions for another, an I-864, an affidavit of support, is required. If you don't have enough income, you will need a joint sponsor. If you don't have steady employment and you work on a per diem, or you work on, or you're self-employed, you write self-employed. But anytime someone is petitioning for another person, the petitioner is required to provide and complete an affidavit of support. In addition to that affidavit of support, if the person is in the United States, don't forget about the Declaration of Self-Sufficiency. That's form I-944. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that, huh?
Good luck.
All right, no problem. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Handler, Nelson Madrid, Alexandra Bondikoff hosting the show with me here. You just heard Nelson answering that question. Call him at 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Let's get to another question on Cruising with a Case Handler. Is it true that if the petitioner goes from being permanent resident to citizenship holder, the waiting time cuts down within by 1 year? Another question is, I was born in country X. Okay. My interview will be in a neighboring country Y. Okay. Am I waiting for an available visa number in my country or from the neighboring country? My case is on hold until a visa is available. These folks are just omitting.
Well, to answer the first question, it is possible. Once somebody, it depends. So basically, you have to look at the visa bulletin, right? Mm-hmm. If you're a permanent resident petitioning for your wife, those numbers are currently current. So even if the person becomes a citizen, it's not going to affect in that particular scenario. However, if you're sponsoring your unmarried son or daughter, right, as a permanent resident, once you become a citizen, then the category would presumably change to F1. which is an unmarried son or daughter of an American citizen. This is probably the only scenario where it's more beneficial to keep that first priority date in the F2B category. But generally speaking, once somebody becomes a citizen, it is possible that the wait time will be diminished because of the new category of the beneficiary.
Gotcha.
The second question, I'm sorry, the second question was whether the person is waiting for visa availability from country Y, where he will be attending the interview, or she will be attending the interview. And the answer is the country of birth is what determines the visa eligibility. However, if both countries X and Y fall in the rest of the world category, it really wouldn't make a difference.
Okay. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Alexandra Boss Lady Bondakov, one of the top attorneys at PPID, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. Do remember, if you call before the top of the hour, you can schedule a free phone consultation to speak with one of the attorneys, such as Alexandra or Nelson or Conrad or, Andrea or one of the other attorneys. All right. Make the call now. Remember, you can just schedule it with that attorney or with an attorney. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Here's another one. Help, please. I got another biometrics appointment for advanced parole and EAD while I already had one in August and I have my advanced parole and EAD in hands.
Yeah.
My flight is next week to see my parents and family, and my appointment is in November. Why did they send me another appointment for what I already have? Should I cancel my flight, or did they send me mistakenly?
This is a problem, and this is not the first time we've heard of it. Many people are receiving duplicate biometrics notices. I think this is basically the result of what happened during COVID. My advice would be call the 800 number, and AILA, which is the American Law Association organization, is aware of this problem and trying to work things out with USCIS. But this is just an example of how COVID has affected that agency, which was dysfunctional to begin with. And now, but call that number before you cancel the appointment.
David, and just to add to that, you have no idea how complicated it is. It sounds really easy. But when you start a process on your own or have another attorney and you try to switch, that new attorney for USCIS to update their records and reflect the new representation is a whole big to do. It's a project. It's not something that happens in a week or 2 weeks. Many times as a new attorney, you contact immigration on several occasions. And there's still a possibility they may not send you the notice. They may send it to the previous attorney. Or they may just never send it to you, send it directly to the client. Right. So, it's not, I've had a lot of callers say, well, can you look into this for me? It's not that simple. It's not as simple as making a phone call because technically I'm not the attorney of record. And it's a lot of work for immigration to actually update their system. And again, just update their records and show the new representation. So, it's something that, again, it's not very simple.
Gotcha. Once again, folks, remember to reach out to the law firm Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make the link and make that connection. 844-774-3529. Let's get to another question here. It says here, I traveled to the United States of America in the 1990s and got into problems with the law in trying to help my family financially. I was caught with cocaine at JFK Airport and spent 2 years and 6 months in prison before being deported. I am now 60 years old and for years a married businessman. I own 2 construction companies. My father has since died in America and I was unable to attend a funeral. I also needed to clear up some of his business but lost out because of my own stupidity. From that incident with the law, I never applied for a visa. Is it possible for me now to get a visitor's visa to go to the United States of America?
So you can try. Chances are you will need a waiver. But I guess it's worth a shot if you want to try to come into the United States.
Okay, all right. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Cruising with the Case Handler. do give us a call over at PPID 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. We're going to the top of the hour. We're going to be continuing with some questions on the flip side, but we want to remind each and every one, make the call to the attorneys and get a free phone consultation. Schedule that consultation with an attorney, and they'll definitely make sure that you get that in. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Thank you all so much for tuning in right here on 93.5 WVIP FM. We're going to continue with a few more questions on the flip side, but make sure you reach out to, of course, PPID 844-774-3529. All right. There you go.
Alex, that would be a Harenka waiver, right? For a non-immigrant visa.
Yeah.
What's a ranker waiver?
Alex?
It's a waiver for a non-immigrant visa. It's called a Franca waiver because the criteria were established in a case named Franca. So it's just a balancing of the facts. There's three factors: what's the reason why you want to come here? What's the extent, what is the nature of the violation, and whether or not on balance it's in the best interest for you to come to the United States and continue and finish your business. By the way, it's a one-time waiver, so basically you're only going to get it for the issuance of this particular visa, and if you need another visa, you're going to have to go through the process again.
Okay.
And non-immigrant visa is basically for someone who wants to come for a temporary period of time and return to their country. So it's not going to afford the person legal status. Instead, it'll just allow the person to come in for a temporary period of time, and then they'd have to leave, obviously.
Yeah, but what are the chances of that happening with the current administration?
Well, like I said, you could roll the dice. I mean, something I tell, listen, I spoke with a client yesterday, and the client said to me, well, what guarantee do you give me? Right? Yeah. And my response to him was, what guarantee do you give me that I'm going to get home in half an hour? So, of course, the client says, well, I don't control traffic. And I said, well, I don't control immigration.
Precisely.
I mean, you can make an attempt. It doesn't mean you'll be successful.
Exactly. Yeah. People want for you to guarantee it, and you can't do that, so that's the reason why I'm saying it's prior results. Do not guarantee. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question, as a matter of fact. Adam, we need for you to top it off on personal injury before we close out the show, my brother. All right, I know you're over there, getting some work done, but hey, you get back in the show, my brother.
Nobody even commented. I'm wearing my tie today. I got real lawyer work to do. Like I said, the courts are
Adam, nice tie.
I appreciate that. Ralph Lauren. I actually match Nelson right now. Nelson, you got a pink or a purple shirt on? Can't see.
I do a pink shirt.
This would look nice, I think. I have a Zoom conference at 11:30 on a case. It's a accident case in the Bronx. It's been pending for several years now. It's a hit in the rear. A husband and a wife. The wife had a shoulder surgery. The husband had a lower back injury, which may require surgery. It's a big policy case against Geico. We want hundreds of thousands. I think right now they're offering us 30. So obviously we've got some work to do and some time to wait, but that's what's going on right now. And we are not going to settle this case until our clients feel that it's the right number for them. I have got lots of files, and I haven't, given this quote in a while, but early on in my career, my grandfather would remind me that a good lawyer has many files, right? If you're good, a lot of people are going to be your clients,
right?
But a client usually only has one, and it's really important that you do whatever you can to treat every file like it's your most important file. And that's no different on this case today. We're willing to wait it out till hopefully the courts reopen for full business and get these people the money they deserve. But Squeeze, do you really have any doubt that this husband and wife that's a case handler client is going to get exactly what they're entitled to?
I know for a fact that you're going to get them what they truly deserve. I know that. The maximum compensation. You're going to squeeze every single penny out of that insurance company. I know that.
And listen, if Squeeze is saying I'm going to squeeze, I'm really going to squeeze.
Yep. Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen. top personal injury attorney on this radio station, on Facebook, and make sure you reach out to him. 844-774-3529. Well represented. Okay, you will be. Okay, my Caribbean friends out there tuning in and non-Caribbean friends, make sure you reach out to Adam Handler, the case handler. Occasionally, I call him the shark because that's how good. He will take that big bite out of the insurance dudes. All right? Make sure you make the link, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, 844-PPID-LAW, 844-774-3529. I want to say thanks to you, Nelson. Thanks to you, boss lady, Alexandra Bondikov. Thanks to you, Case Sandler, for doing what it is that you all do as great and phenomenal attorneys. Thanks for being there for the people. 844-774-3529. Any final words?
No, but a very funny thing that my daughter was watching the show the other day, and she asked me why I have a logo of me driving with Chris Rock.
That's funny. Good. That's funny. You know, they think I'm Chris Rock, huh? That's a good one, man. You gave me a good laugh. That's a very, very good one.
You know what they say? All people from Connecticut look alike.
Yes, absolutely. That's a good one. That's a great one. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Nelson, thank you so much, man. Alexandra, thanks again. And definitely Adam, thank you so much. And
thanks, Beezy the man.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Great day.